think people more want to know why you went so red. I don't think he thinks I would ever share this, but I just think it's really funny.
Oh, no! Which? When I came home from the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. The story, and people were begging to know
Do you want to break the news? Should I break?
You break the news, Ten. You deserve to break the news. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the best damn podcast in the whole wide world web. This is Punching with my beautiful fiance, Tennessee Fresher, who refuses to do the intro even 4 episodes deep. Just makes me do it every single time.
Disclaimer. He asks me to do it and I don't want to do it.
Every single time I ask you to do it.
Because you just do it so well and you upbeat me into the episode. I feel like you give me energy that I need.
Hey, we're bouncing off a white chocolate iced coffee right now because that's what we do now. We have white chocolate matches, strawberry shortcake matches, rhubarb and custard matches. Any other matches? For audio listeners, she just shook her head there.
Sorry.
And if you are audio listening on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever platform you desire, please rate us 5 stars. We want to get #1 in the charts and we're like 30. It's embarrassing. All right, rate us 5 stars. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Tennessee, how you feeling? It's nearly time. It's nearly time that you're doing the thing.
I know, we're going to have a baby soon. It's crazy. How you feeling?
I'm all right. I'm not pregnant.
I'm feeling tired today because I was up at the crack of dawn. Yeah.
Yeah, we got up early today. We're grinding. I don't know how you do it. Genuinely do not know how you do it.
I know, especially when I was just getting woken up throughout the night.
Huh?
I feel like.
From who?
From you.
Impossible.
Well, I went to sleep and then I just kept getting woken up. I got woken up by your laughter. In the night, you just woke me up hysterical.
No, but it was worth it.
And I was like, "Are you okay?" And you went, "You awake? Look at this!" And I just wasn't awake.
No, because I was just scrolling through my Reddit, which is a really sad sentence at 1 a.m. But I was scrolling through my Reddit. It was just a clip of you. Please, can you explain what happened, please?
Sometimes I get this random idea to go and just go to Danny's studio when he's on.
It scared me.
When he's
genuinely
on stream.
Because it's in the middle of nowhere and I just hear a knock at my door and I'm
because
like,
you never usually
what?
knock it. I always when I come, usually I'll just open it and they're gonna find the clip.
Please type in best. No, they're right there, top one. The top. The comments killed me because the comments are like, I've never seen a pregnant. Like she's faking being pregnant because I've never seen a pregnant woman move that far. How do you do it? I can't move that quick.
No, I don't know, but I went there anyway to surprise him to a studio. It stunk of egg. It was like a frat boy house, but honestly, just one boy that works there.
It feels so good. It's like I just feel away. I sometimes go. I'll be honest. I go there. I don't even stream. I just go there to sit there.
It turns me into this animal. I would never do that. If we were at home, I wouldn't kick the ball at things in our house.
Yeah, only my stuff, eh? Yeah. Only my stuff.
I broke
my neon sign.
Yeah, basically, I just went to the studio to surprise him and. It wasn't peaceful how I thought it was going to be. It stunk. There was just mess everywhere. Luckily, there was some bleach that I left there from last time. So I managed to bleach the bathroom down. It's beautiful
because obviously at home, I have to upkeep. Fiance lives here. Do you know what I mean?
You don't upkeep. I upkeep.
I upkeep.
You have
in the
one
house.
place to upkeep.
I upkeep. I do. I do the dishwasher. I do the bins.
Let's not talk about the dishwasher.
What?
Yesterday, Danny.
Mid-shower. Danny, come here now. Literally, I feel like my mum's been telling me, come here now. Quickly put a towel on. I'm like, is the house burning down or what? What did I do?
I said, you're off dishwasher duty. He had emptied the dishwasher when it wasn't clean, but I just don't know how one can empty the dishwasher when it isn't clean and actually put it away. And
I was on autopilot. I was on autopilot. Just did all dishes in the boom bang, but I was on autopilot. I forgot. I'm really sorry.
No, it's fine. You said, and you were like, I'm so sorry, it won't happen again. And I was like, it's fine.
And it hasn't happened again.
Yeah.
I'm good at dishwasher duty. I feel like I do good now at house. No. Like I do dishes, I do bins, I even clean. Like we have a good regiment right now. Like that word, regiment.
Yeah.
Regiment. You cook, I clean.
Yeah, to be fair, that's been happening.
It's a good balance. That's what, you know what? That leads me on to lovers and fighters. I'm loving our house and our lovely home. What are you loving this week?
I'm not loving particularly like a lot of things, but I am loving Inside.
Same.
Well, I say I'm loving Inside. I haven't actually watched every episode. Have you? You haven't watched either?
I've watched. I know what. Obviously, this will now be massive, big, fat spoilers. So please, if you don't want that,
no, it's over now. If you haven't watched it, you haven't watched.
People still spoil like Avatar.
Yeah,
people still get annoyed. Do you know what I mean?
No, I haven't watched the episodes, but I just watch it on TikTok. TikTok shows me the bits from each episode.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. So I just watch it on TikTok, and then when it comes to like, if I think about watching the episode, I'm like, well, seen it on TikTok.
I just hate how it comes out at 7 a.m. It felt like Locked In, or even last Inside, every night 7 p.m. Cool, get on stream with the boys, react to it. It felt like such a ritual. And now, you wake up and it's there. Because you wake up and it's already there. You wake up and you check TikTok. It's already, everything's been clipped. You don't get your authentic reaction.
Everything's been clipped. Everyone's already reacted to it. People are debriefing the episodes,
analysing it
with their little face in the corner with the above it, and I'm watching on TikTok because that's the first thing I do when I wake up. But scroll on TikTok.
You do. That's called doom scrolling.
No, not for me, because I go on STEM TikTok too, so it's a bit more educational for me.
What's on STEM TikTok?
Just like maths equations, things like that. Don't try and.
What's the square root? What's the square root of 9?
That's quite hard.
No, it's not. That's key stage 2 stuff.
Tell me what the square root of 9 is. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Please, someone Google this. There's loads of people in the room.
Is it actually 3?
Google the square root of 9. Here we put, and we've even had people like the fact you have to Google this is crazy. The generation is screwed, mate. The fact that everyone in this room had to single-handedly Google that.
God,
this generation is ruined.
You know one thing.
Generation's
and he said,
ruined.
let me make sure I say what's the square root of the one thing I know.
I couldn't, mate. Ask me maths. I'm good at maths. It was one of my favourite subjects in school. Shout out to Mr. Davies. I think he's still alive. He was quite old. Because he was quite old. He's an Evertonian fan, so up the toffees. Mate, I'm segueing here in my mind, but give me another maths equation, because this can now be an educational pod as well.
I'm not giving you another maths equation.
Why? What the fuck?
I believe you're smart.
I am.
You're proving it to yourself.
But now I have to prove it. I have to prove it to the people, because people think I'm just big fat FIFA streamer. I'm educated.
I don't deny
I'm educated. What's the square root of... No, I'm done. So right, we're loving Sidemen Inside. Overall thoughts on the season then? Do you think it's better than last season? Well,
I do still think it's better than last season. Not gonna lie, I actually do. But I don't like the hate people get off the back of these shows. It's always the girls. It's always the girls. And if, like, for example, how PK Humble was behaving, if a girl behaved the way he was behaving, she would never hear the end of it online. It is. Sorry, you don't. He doesn't want to say it.
No. I'm listening. I'm listening. What I'm doing is I'm listening. I'm thinking. A lot of girls
get a lot of hate on these kind of shows.
But PK was funny.
That's part of the issue here, because if a woman behaved like that, you would say it was annoying. You'd say it was entitled. You would, and that's what's wrong.
No, because hear me out.
It is. You say it's funny because you don't know any different, but and there's nothing to compare it to, But like, if a girl did that, she would probably just get so much hate.
Yeah, you know what?
It's funny that he won the most. Most money.
Yeah.
He spent the most money. Do you know how funny that is?
It's like Specs winning last year. Do you know what I mean? That was like, but he didn't obviously. But that would have been the same. I think personally, apparently, I've been seeing loads of like TikToks. Shout out to Jason the Ween. He was Jason.
Yeah, he was in the...
A lot of like him and Sinner, is that the streamer? Yeah. They keep saying like, they cut out our best moments, because I don't actually think it's the Sidemen now. It would be Netflix editors. So I guess they've like made it more... I don't even know.
No, I would assume it's the same editors.
You think they've got Chip Fat running a Netflix show?
No, but I think it was the production company that would have edited it last season. They used the same production company.
I don't think so. I'll ask my mate Simon on that one, but I don't know.
I believe it to be the same. Yeah, I know what it was. Cowshed, no?
They basically said.
Cowshed.
They basically said everything was cut out, or like good things.
How great is that? You can search anything these days and the answer just comes up.
That is Google.
Yeah, so the Cowshed would have just edited it.
Nah, but then, but I feel like Netflix would have said, oh, we can't have that, we can't have that, we need that, we need this, we need that. I don't know.
I would have thought Netflix, if Netflix were editing it, they would have made it a bit more messy.
That's
made
true.
it a bit more like drama.
They do love messy shows.
Yeah.
What we've been watching recently, 10.
Temptation Island.
yeah. It's such a weird concept that it works though. Do you know what I mean? It works.
It made you feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah. As it fucking should. Right, if you're in a relationship, right? So, right, let's do some context if people don't know.
Yeah, if you don't know what Temptation Island is.
5 couples, strong relationship.
No, they don't have strong relationships.
No, but that's what it's portrayed as, is, we want to...
They go on there because there's cracks.
But it's the whole point of, we want to move forward. That's all right, darling. We want to move forward. We want to, do you know what I mean? We want to strengthen our relationship.
Yeah.
So 5 couples go onto an island. The girls go into a villa with 12 single men. The boys go into a villa with 12 single girls. And the whole literal point of the show is, will they cheat on their significant other? What a flawed world we live in. And we watch it.
I know. Because it's entertainment, but I wouldn't even want... If I went on Temptation Island with my partner, you, and we made it out... and no one cheated, I don't think I'd want to then continue that relationship knowing we had to go on Temptation Island
just to prove it,
just check that we were all good in the hood. Like, it just doesn't feel, something feels really off. But then a part of me is like, maybe they know their relationship's doomed and they're just like, just go on this show.
I reckon I don't think it's like let's strengthen our relationship. I think it's let's strengthen our careers. Let's get some airtime.
And they're freaky fuckers, like, because if you actually,
Jesus.
If you actually like your partner like a little bit, you're not gonna want to watch that or know that that's going on. They're freaky.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
But
I'm hating it.
I'm loving and hating it.
I liked it on Twitter because it was just funny seeing everyone's like reactions to the Spanish one, which is what
Montoya, por favor, Montoya.
I just like seeing the tweets, but actually watching it's like,
it's weird, isn't it?
It is weird. It is quite odd.
But like, why? Right, if you're gonna cheat, why would you cheat when there's loads of cameras and like your girlfriend will be watched? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just
big valid.
It's how?
I don't know.
It's just a flawed. It's a flawed concept, to be honest with you. So you're hating that.
One of the things. And what else? What are you hating? Not hating, fighting against. Sorry, we don't want to seem like we're big fat haters.
Sorry, no, fighting. Loving our fighters, because we're in a relationship. I'm pretty chill, to be fair. I am pretty chill. I'm fighting against. I'm not hating it, but I just kind of want you to give birth now, and I feel like you're probably the same, innit? Like, let's just get it on, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just get it on.
Thank you.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't particularly think I'm fighting against much else, to be honest.
You said you had a whole list.
I do, but...
Go on. Let's speak about it.
I do like to add through my list throughout the week. Well, one of them was just... Sorry, my cough is really destroying this. One of the things I was fighting against was social media hating when girls go on shows and when girls have a bit of personality, and just that was what I was hating, because I'm a real comment reader, not even on my stuff. Like, if I see a TikTok, I always would just read the comments.
Same,
people on TikTok, they're too honest. They're either too honest or just too rude. So I always read comments, and just some of the comments I just think is so out of pocket.
Because there's no consequences. Do you know what I mean? There's no consequences.
There should be consequences.
Of course there should be.
They should start making consequences for certain comments that get put online, because it is soul destroying.
No, I agree. I actually agree. But at the same, was it Farrah?
Yeah.
She seems pretty loved, no? From what I've seen, I think people are liking her.
Yeah.
So is it a gender thing, or is it they're just not funny?
No, I don't think it is that, because I even see when people do nothing wrong, there's men in the comments still that then turn things to like appearance.
Oh,
yeah,
it's like, right, yeah.
It's just not needed.
No.
Like, watch the show and just go and live your life.
I think people deep it a lot. Like, people really deep. It's for entertainment.
People deep social media and the internet way too much. They take it in everything so literal. Like they just take everything in way too much. I think that people do it fast.
Big time.
They take
big time,
things
of course.
way too seriously. And then there was a thing from our podcast where I gave you my phone. Have you seen them comment? Someone DM'd me it basically. It was like, I gave you my phone.
How would I have seen that then?
No, it was a comment too, but they also DM'd me. I gave you my phone, and then they was like, got ya. You gave him your phone, but you were just trying to rage bait a few weeks ago when you said you don't think you should give your partner your phone password. And I was just like, I still stand on what I said about.
Sorry. Do you know what rage bait means?
Yeah.
How?
Because they were saying like he has your password, but you was online saying you would never give your partner your password. But that was like literally not what I said.
I can't remember.
But people just take everything you say. You don't remember it? Basically, I can't really bother to go into it, but
that's fine.
I just answered a question saying that you shouldn't have to give your partner your password.
Which I agree with.
Now, a month later, I give you my phone and you type my password in, and everyone's like, after she was saying that she wouldn't give...
No, but you didn't give me it. I secretly got it.
No.
I'm trying to help you out here.
Oh, I
don't know.
Because I don't think you should have to give your partner your password, but I don't think you should have to hide your password.
Yeah, I think people just take things very literally.
Yeah.
Like, I agree with you shouldn't have to.
Yeah, if you was like, I need your phone password, I'd say no. You don't need anything in this life. Get what you're given. But if you just said, oh, can I check something on your phone? What's your password? Take it. There it is.
Good answer.
Change it after. Clip farming.
Why do you... you come on my stream once and you've come out a different person.
I go home and I learn these like terms from Blue taught me that.
You know, crash out.
Crash out. What's the other one? Let him cook. I commented on your... I went on a stream yesterday and I kept commenting like, let him cook, let him cook. And you just weren't noticing me.
I was.
Oh.
I was. I just didn't want to reply to it.
Yeah, like I thought
because that's
really
so
funny.
old. That one's old. Let him cook is so old. That guy that made it, you know the Vex Bolt unfollowing spree? You would have seen it in every single comment. Any comment on TikTok in like the first month.
You're so Gen Z.
No, any TikTok. I'm talking your TikTok page would have had the comments. Everyone's TikTok. Everyone's TikTok was Vex Bolt's unfollowing spree.
No, mine wasn't.
It was.
Before all of these new terms I've learned, the last monumental thing I can remember on social media was the egg.
Shut up. The Instagram one.
If off the top of my head, I'm like the egg.
That was in my school, like when I was in school.
No.
It was, I promise you. It was when I was in school. The egg.
I was way out of school then.
Instagram profile, Instagram picture of
egg, yeah. Like, and it was
the
like
most liked thing.
Yeah.
That was like when I was in school. What a weird concept. If I was that egg, I would have sold out by now. Oh, they've kind of gone political though. I would have sold out, surely.
223 weeks ago.
200.
There's some quick maths.
No, that says 300.
Oh, sorry.
300, right, 300 weeks. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 6 years ago. That's 6 years ago. So that would have made me schoolboy. It would have.
Enough.
So I'm right. Look, I sometimes forget. No, I think you sometimes forget our age difference.
I don't forget our age difference.
Really?
Yeah, it's very much there in the back of my head.
For audio and visual listeners, 4 years difference.
Get in the bin.
4 years difference between us.
Don't come back out. It's 2 years.
Yeah, but not...
I'm 24, you're 22. It's 2 years.
But deep it, when you're 30, I'm still kicking about in my 20s. It
feels like more than 2 years, I would say.
Huh?
Yeah, with not when we're just talking and stuff, but when we talk about like, I don't know, certain things, I feel like it only feels like more than 2 years because I've got older sisters that like I wanted to be so bad. So I like just absorbed everything that they did, which made me think I was like older than I was. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
What do you mean by certain things? May you elaborate?
Like, just like experiences, like when you're younger, I don't know. I can't really think off the top of my head now. You're just like you're saying me like that with your leg up as well. Why are you sitting like that?
I'm just a chill guy.
I know. I always envy you when I look at you.
Sorry.
If you're listening and not watching, I just have to sit up with my back quite straight on this chair. Quite uncomfy, I would say.
I would say it's quite good for you. I would say it's quite good for you, yeah. I should be there. You say every episode, to be fair, let me sit there. And I said, look, continuity. Episode 1, I was here. I have to, huh?
Do you think there's a big age difference between us?
No.
Really?
I don't think you're that much older than me. I think you're more mature, but I think you're more... How do I explain? Like, you're more of a kid than me. And I'm sorry if that doesn't resonate with you, but you are more of a kid than me. Even on the car here, I'm just driving normally. You turn the music up and start dancing. You look at other people in the window and go, have a good day and all that stuff. It's cute. It's really cute. And I love the positivity. But an adult's not doing that.
See, this to me now, this is how I know I am more mature than you.
Okay.
Because I've broke the barrier of an adult isn't doing this, a child is doing this. I'm a free-spirited girl. And if I want to, before we get here, just up the vibe a little bit, I saw the man walking with he had headphones on, he had a disc player, a really old-fashioned disc player in his hand. And I just looked at him and thought, you're owning this day. You've got this day in your hand, and you've got control of the day. He just looked so happy and he was conquering the day. And then I saw a woman crossing the road and she just looked destroyed. I said this to you. I said, she looks so defeated and it's 10 a.m. but he looked so ready for it. And then I just thought, pump up the music. I'm ready for it as well. And then I got dancing and yeah, he thinks that makes me immature.
No, it's cute. It is cute. No, sorry. Maybe it doesn't make you immature. It just makes you more fun. I'm just saying I'm less fun.
Yeah. Just say you're uptight.
Yeah, I'm just stupid and not fun. Sorry. Do you hear about the pyramids?
There's been a
massive thing about pyramids.
I would say it was been a massive thing, but if you're someone like me, gets a bit more underground information.
Pardon the pun.
If you're just staying in the loop of what's really going on, you've got group chats, you've got friends that are in the industry, you would know that these things have been in speculation for a very long time and now they've only just confirmed it. And that's how it goes with these governments. They know what's really going on and they just choose when to drop the information. This is what the government are doing to you. Don't let them control you.
Don't get political, then.
Don't let them control you. They know everything, and throughout the year they say, this is going on right now. Let's drop this in the news to distract everyone from this that's going on. So then they've dropped this because something else is probably going on right now and they just want to distract everyone else. So they've dropped this bit of information that they've known for a very long time. Stuff they found underneath the pyramids. They think that, whatever, can't bother to get into it. It gets me.
I think you've actually made a good point there. I think you've actually done something there, yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't know that. They choose to drop stuff in the news when they need to, like, distract other stuff going on.
What are they distracting us from?
Well, I don't know, because I'm staying out of all of this right now. I'm just having a baby. I'm not involved in all of this.
I love news now, you know. Growing up, I never watched the news, and now I listen to what is LBC? Leading Britain's Conversation. I listen to Leading Britain's Conversation every day.
It's just depressing, though.
No, I hear it, but like, I don't know. I like just hearing people argue, which might be a bit of a toxic trait. But they just go on this radio show and just argue with the host every time.
Yeah, like, we were listening to it this morning.
I love it. I literally love it. Heathrow was set on fire, and the person that ran. I'm going somewhere with this. The person that ran the airport like said, "Fuck this, I'm going to bed." But then apparently he could have just still kept it running and just bottled it, something like that.
I don't know. I wasn't listening to that part.
I was severely listening.
I do like I like when they have the debates and like the mums come on and they get involved and the guy that runs it, I don't know his name.
There's loads. Which one?
The main guy.
Brian? Nick?
I don't know. But
Nick Ferrari? Brian?
Yeah, I think it's Nick Ferrari.
Nick Ferrari?
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, it's Nick Ferrari for sure. Someone will say something and he finds one error in your sentence and he'll say, "What do you mean by that?" And he'll dig that one line out. I would never go and talk on LBC unless I knew exactly what I needed to say. For example, I'm into the pyramids. I wouldn't go on LBC and talk about the pyramids because I know that I'm not top 10 knowledgeable up there as much as I need to be.
Beast.
I would go on LBC and talk about influencing.
I think that's an awful idea. Not you. I think anyone. I think Nick Ferrari's kicking off, mate. That's not a real job. How fucking dare you? You should be in the mines.
I don't know. He's not. I think he loves influence.
Really?
Yeah. I think he's all for change. I think he's all for young people finding their niche, young people coming up and doing stuff in the world. So I think he's here for influencers.
Hey, you've been on the radio talking about influencers.
I have been on the radio. I've actually been on the radio twice. How funny is that?
Go on, elaborate. Have fun with it.
I went on Capital.
Yeah.
To talk about my fight.
Hell yeah.
Before, It's just so annoying because there I am on Capital.
Oh, look at you there. Oh, shit, I'm there. Wait, was I on the radio as well?
No, that was I went on Capital, but I always thought I was going to be a pop star, a movie star, like a singer. And it's like I went on Capital to talk about a boxing fight that I was doing. Like,
hey, world works. I mean, I made it there.
Like, I knew I was going to be on the radio, but I just not the context I thought I was going to be on the radio in.
Yeah, but I think you take it. I think
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I got
why
there.
not? Like,
I manifested it, but something went wrong along the way, and it manifested to.
What, you wanted to be a rock star?
I wanted to be I just thought I was going to be a movie star, a singer, just a star.
Hear me out. You are.
No,
you are
not the one I thought it was going to be.
I think you're a movie star.
I wanted to be Beyonce.
Well, that's
do you know what I mean?
Not really that possible, but fair enough. Look at you, man. Is that you?
Yeah.
That's you?
Yeah.
When?
When my face wasn't swollen from pregnancy.
That does not look like you. That doesn't, I don't know. I ain't got my glasses on. How long ago? Couple years?
No, 2023.
That does not look like you, man. It does, but it doesn't. Wow.
That was when I just got off the rails. I just started getting my life.
You just got off the rails? You mean on the rails?
Oh, no, off the rails.
What do you mean?
I just got on the rails. Yeah. I was off the rails and I just got on the rails and I was like in a good place. Yeah.
No, you look good, man. You look good. You look better now. You look great now.
Really?
Yeah. You're glowing, girl. You're glowing.
Oh.
Bless you. Sorry, we took about 7 years on that section. Do you want to keep going?
No,
you said you haven't. I want to kind of keep going. I'm not going to lie. Let's make this a long one. Let's make this a long one. What am I loving?
It's the fact that we just can't find things that we're loving.
It's bad, that, isn't it? No, I said Sidemen. We both said Sidemen Inside.
Yeah.
But we said we were loving that last week, so we've just doubled up on that.
I love so much, but to like I think maybe it's because we actually love so much that to pinpoint one specific thing for the week that we're loving.
Your brain actually...
Oh! Ghost update!
Oh, that was on my list! That was on my list!
Ghost update!
Massive ghost update. Massive ghost update.
Do you want to break the news? Should I break...
You break the news, Ten. You deserve to break the news.
Just a spider.
It was just a fucking spider.
So it was just a spider, guys. It weren't a ghost all along. Hold off on the priest. Hold off on the holy water. It's just a spider. So I was asleep the other night. Danny's gone downstairs to have a late night snack. I've woken up out of my sleep to a loud noise. Okay, this is how you are. Just I said, Danny, what was that noise? There's no noise. No, I just heard a really loud noise. What was that? No, nothing. Everything's fine. No loud noise. So I go back to sleep. I wake up in the morning. Oh my God, the camera censored. Siren's gone off on the camera. Oh my gosh. Check it. I'm thinking, the ghost is back. There it is again. Siren goes off. All of a sudden you just see ding, 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 ding. And it just comes up on the camera. So it turns out we have these fat spiders that are like on the sensors. And it was just a spider. It's so embarrassing. I've had to backtrack to
everyone.
I showed everyone. I broadcast messaged to my WhatsApp ghost, like, just letting you know I've got a ghost. Just do what you want with that information. I've had to go back and just... I went to like see my sisters. I just said spider. Don't talk about it.
By the way, shout out to my dad.
He knew it was a spider.
Bro called it. He was the only one that said, it's probably a spider, mate. Bro called it. You know when you say like, oh, Danny, what was that noise? Check it out. You know, I'm also scared. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you're so
And I just have to be the man. But like, I'm also petrified. When you say, oh, what was that noise? I don't want to check. You may be like, oh, Danny, I think the TV's on downstairs. I don't want to go down and check. I'm scared.
The thing is, if I wasn't pregnant, I'm not even saying that. I'm going down. Like, I don't care. We need to get a baseball bat. Okay. I was thinking about this last night.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Just because I thought, if someone was to like come in when I'm there,
little baseball bat.
I need a baseball bat.
I'll get you a baseball bat.
I used to have a metal one. I need to ask where that is. I don't know if I should do
a metal one. Is a bit.
I know, because apparently you can't get them anymore. Metal ones are dangerous.
Well, they are probably quite dangerous, yeah. My dad used to have a baseball bat. Oh my God. Don't know if I should say. People used to bully me, obviously. But fucking hell we get, Danny. But one day I was
you were bullied.
Yeah, one day I was at the park and this fat fucker, he was the biggest bully ever. I won't say his name, fucking big bully. Starts with a C. You know who you are, dickhead.
Fat bully.
A massive fat bastard, right? And he's a serial bullier of me. One day I had enough, mate. This was by the time I had my phone. I text my dad. It's happened again. Bro came to the park with a baseball bat. He didn't use it, obviously, but he came to the park, rocked up by himself, baseball bat in hand. Kid fucked off, mate. That's a good dad. That's a great dad, because he didn't have to use any violence. He just instigated it.
I wish I knew you then. I wish you had my number in that phone.
You would have bullied me.
I wouldn't have.
You would have bullied me.
We've said this before, and everyone thought I was just saying it for the sake of it, but I didn't bully the people that you would look at and say, you're clearly getting bullied. I bullied the bullies. So that fat person that was bullying you, that was who I would have said, shame on you. I've just said last week, I'm a superhero. I would like to stand up for what's wrong and what's right. You think I'm bullying the easy victims, what I said on your stream, and everyone got so annoyed that I said
all the comments said your girlfriend calls you an easy victim or whatever.
Well, yeah, because I meant it in a way of, I'm not bully. I would never bully the people that you would look at and assume they're getting bullied.
Why would you assume that of me?
Because the way you describe it, it's like you walk down the corridor in school, you see the kid getting bullied. I'm not joining in like, oh, let's bully him all together. I'm saying, bullies, getting my sock out with butter in it.
Sam, you know Sam from iCarly. That's what she did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bully. Yeah, I hated the bullies.
Well done, man. That was a long segment.
Yeah,
that's normally like a 10-minute one. So do we apologise for supplying great content to the youth? Probably not.
No.
Maybe we'll make it longer next week. 10. Should we move on to the dilemmas of this week? By the way, last week was the first ever time we did dilemmas. Unbelievable. Massive success. Please keep sending your dilemmas in. The email's on the screen here. We want real ones, by the way, because we were like, we have read out a couple that we cut out last week because we were like, were they real?
We questioned the truth behind them.
But I guess that's a good thing. So I'll do us the favour, and I'll go straight in to dilemma number 1. Okay? I've been hanging out with this girl who constantly puts me down. About 2 weeks ago, I finally stood up for myself and pushed back. Physically. I finally stood up for myself and pushed back. Since then, she's been a bit distant, but more chill. Now she's starting to direct the same energy towards my best mate. I called her out on it, and she agreed to chill, but I'm not sure if it will last. The thing is, I really like the rest of the group. I just don't vibe with her. I don't want to say
they're just friends. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, she's just a girl in a friendship group.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything or leave if she's genuinely changed, but I also don't want to wait around for her to start again. What should I do? I'm confused what this man means.
So they've got a friendship group, really.
Right. Yeah.
He's hanging out with this girl and she's putting him down.
Right. Fuck her then.
Maybe she
Not
likes
physically.
you.
That is a method.
Maybe she's trying to flirt.
That is a method.
Or maybe she's just really not confident in herself, so she decides that she wants to put you down.
You could look at it both ways. Yeah, you could look at it, oh, she's coming on to me here, or she just fucking hates me.
Yeah.
But I think overall, no matter what, it's her problem. I don't think you got to do anything.
I think you've just got to say, stop putting me down, you freak. And then sometimes it's not as easy as that for certain people, though. They don't always want to say, oh, I don't like the way you're doing that or putting me down. But also maybe it's her banter. Maybe she's just someone that's a bit of like a bully person that jokes around and bullies. And
no one likes a bully.
No one does.
I got bullied in school. No one likes a bully.
Same. We're going to have the same conversation again. And I remember the fat kid.
No,
he was really horrible.
But listen, as she said, she's starting to direct the same energy towards my best mate. So it's not just an individual thing.
It's probably just a her issue.
Yeah.
But if you can see that she's doing it to your best mate too, that should, well, hopefully it makes you feel more
comfortable
with that. She's not just like, it's not just a you. There's nothing wrong with you.
Something wrong with her.
No, there's something wrong with her. Yeah. I want to know what she's saying, though. What's she saying?
Yeah, we need more specifics when you send dilemmas.
I need to know what she's saying when she puts you down.
Yeah. But yeah, I would distance yourself from her, not going to lie, because why is she being rude? Do you know what I mean? Oh, you've got a long one.
Oh, I'm reading one.
Of course you are.
Okay.
You've got a long one.
Right, this is dilemma number 2. This should be... Oh my God, this is giving me like spoken word poetry vibes. This should be an easy decision, but I feel completely blinded. I've been on and off with this guy for around 4 years.
What? On and off for 4 years. Wasting your time.
Would you ever keep someone on and off for 4 years?
Wasting your time there, mate. Wasting your time. By 4 years, if you're still on and off, she's obviously not the one. Thoughts?
Depends on what's gone on in that 4 years. Sometimes life gets in the way and the last thing you need is like a significant other. Things were okay for a while, but 9 months in, I found out he cheated on me multiple times. Boo! Since then, he's done so many unforgivable things, like lying about having COVID when I needed him at the hospital during surgery. He was cheating again. Of course he was. Getting another girl pregnant, catching STDs, and that's just the start. The worst part, I like this girl and her the way she's written this. The worst part, I still can't seem to let him go. This is giving poetry. It feels like he's my right person, wrong time. I know I should leave, but part of me keeps hoping he'll change. Would I be stupid to keep waiting? Or do I walk away and heal with the hurt? Even though at this point I'm so numb, his lies don't even hurt anymore. This is so poetry. Just disappoint me. What would you do if you were in my position?
Women. Jesus Christ, man.
Men.
No, exactly. You want to go and talk about, men this, that. What are you on about? Leave. What do you mean? Go, be free, fly away.
No one's ever emotionally abused you and it shows.
Jesus Christ. Right? Mate, if anyone cheats on me, what? Okay, cheat on me. But then get another girl pregnant. I'm gone. But I'm going. I'm never ever coming back.
It's so easy to talk from an experience that you've never been in. Like, okay, sorry, because I know we're in a relationship and we probably don't want to ever talk about these things on podcasts, but before, I was in a situation where someone cheated on me, I'd always say, cheat on me, I'm leaving. Cheat on me, see ya, walking out the door. But then when you're in the situation, it is so different. And I feel for her. I really do. But
no, of course I feel for her.
I really feel for her.
I would just leave. I'm sorry.
Lying about having COVID when I needed him at the hospital during surgery is crazy.
Yeah, but like, fair enough. Even take away the cheating. He's just a bad person if he's lying about that. He's just a bad. But you don't need a bad person in your life. What's he supplying? What's he giving to you? Leave.
Yeah, I think you've. Do you know what? What you're doing is making the hurt worse for yourself when you keep hurting from him doing things to you and then going back, giving him a chance to do it again and then hurting again. Whereas if you just left, you're going to hurt for like a couple months, but then after them couple months, the hurt's over and then it won't come back again. But you can't let him back in your life.
Think about this short-term pain for long-term gain.
Yeah, we've got to stop letting men do this shit to us, women.
Just leave. I think that's the easiest dilemma ever. You could you could have wrote a couple words. Boyfriend cheating on me. What do I do? Leave. It is that simple. I'm sorry. It is that simple. It actually is just that simple.
It's just not, though. It's not. It's not.
There's no complications. Like, for example, if I cheated on you now, it's like, we're having a child together. That's a complication. She doesn't seem pregnant. She doesn't. Do you know what I mean? There's no complication. Just go. Just be free.
Yeah, but she's like, they've been on and off for 4 years.
I can see why. It's not worth your time.
So she's thinking, and look, she's saying she thinks it's a right person, wrong time. Do you believe in right person, wrong time?
What are you on about? The right person wouldn't cheat on you, and the right person wouldn't get another person pregnant, and the right person wouldn't lie about COVID, so he didn't have to spend time with you.
But do you believe in right person, wrong time? So I wish we met sooner, and you always say, but it wouldn't have worked sooner. So you do believe in right person, wrong time. Gotcha.
But what's the respectfully? You can't
say
the
right person. You can't say the right time.
You can't say the right person, wrong time 4 years in a row. When is the right time then? If you're 4 years deep and it's still not the right time.
Yeah, he just wants to live his life, and because you're just there, he's just gonna keep doing what he can because he knows that you're clearly not gonna leave.
Get rid of him, sister. Leave. Get rid of him. He ain't worth it. He's
You're not gonna leave, then get him back.
Huh?
where it hurts.
Oh, okay. She's saying cheat on him.
Like, I'm actually not giving that advice. It's so toxic, and I will actually tell you to leave. But 4 years he's done all of this, and not once have you thought, let me get him back. You've got to leave. You've got to leave.
You have to.
And
You're wasting
9
your time.
times out of 10, if you did anything of the sort to him, he would leave you like that. He'd leave you in a heartbeat. He wouldn't put up with that.
Amen, sister. Dilemma number 3. A little bit offended, this one, because it just says, hey, 10.
Hey, girl.
You know what I mean? That's fine. No, I don't know. That's fine. Hey, 10. I've got this
Sorry. I read ahead.
Whoa. I've got it here. Don't be looking.
Yeah.
Hey, 10. I've got this dilemma for you. My sisters have started giving me ATOMIC WEDGIES, and it's becoming a regular thing. At first, it was just for fun, but now they're getting more intense. I'm not sure if I should put a stop to it or just laugh it off. But I keep thinking about your sister giving you those ATOMIC wedges. Should I be worried it could escalate, or am I overreacting? I'd love your advice. So I'll just put the mic down and you have fun.
No, wait. It's actually not funny because I know how it feels. My sister used to give me wedgies all the time.
What's an ATOMIC wedgie?
It's like it's never ending, like up there
Really?
wedgie. My sister used to give me wedgies all the time until I got to an age where I started wearing the thong. I was still a victim of the wedgie. It's part of sisterhood. I think I talked about my experience with my sisters, and a lot of people couldn't believe that them things happened with sisters. But I'd much rather know my sister's giving me a wedgie than my brother. I don't have a brother, you just give a wedgie back. I don't know. If I just say, like, I don't know, we're not wearing a thong. How old are you? It's not gonna.
Surely a thong would be worse.
No, because it's already up there. So if someone tries to wedgie you with a thong on, you just say, I've got a thong on. And then it just... Have you been wedgied before?
Big time, all the time.
Did you ever get wedgied?
I got bullied in school, Ted.
The name of this one is just Danny got bullied in school.
Danny got bullied. What was your question?
Did they ever wedgie you or not?
Yeah, of course they fucking did. What?
Really? That's such a like high school...
That's the first thing that happened,
you think the bullies do. Like they wedgie you and then they tie you up to the locker and leave you there hanging.
The sequence was... It was... I forget the exact names. It was a wedgie and then a peanut and then an inside outer. I can't remember the exact phrases, but right. So I'd get wedgied, then they'd take my tie and peanut me. You know what that is, right? They'd peanut me. Then they'd take my backpack off, right? Take everything out the backpack, turn my bag inside out, and then get on with my day. Tell me
a guy that done that to you after this. We're gonna go egg his house today.
I don't know where they live.
You don't know where they live?
No.
It's so easy to find the address. We're going to go egg his house today.
Let's not say that on the podcast.
We're going to do it today. I promise you, me and you are egging him today. We're doing it. Okay. I promise you, it feels so much relief. Egg your sister when she wedgies you.
Yeah, always carry eggs in your pockets, ready to strike.
I don't know if I want to say this part, but this person emailed 8 times.
Oh my God, she emailed 8. That's a serious condition then. 8 times.
Are you wedging back? Are you wedging her back? Because if you're wedging her both at the same time, it's just a battle of who's got a stronger grip.
Because right now you're a victim and you need to you need to be like, fuck this, I'm not taking it anymore. And it's not good advice, but you just have to do it back.
Wedgie back,
It's never going to stop if you just keep taking it.
Sometimes people don't stop until you give them a taste of their own medicine.
Exactly. She needs a taste of her own medicine.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, we need more specifics, like how old are you? How old's your sister? Do you know what I mean? We need more specifics in these dilemmas, but I think our advice would be to give a little ATOMIC wedgie back, right?
Yeah, is she saying, I'm going to wedgie you? Or is it like you're laying down I'm not expecting it and then, wedgie. We should do that as one of the challenges. A wedgie. Who can handle the wedgie for the longest?
Why? Why? Is that... That would just be extremely uncomfortable.
It'd be funny.
Would it?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it? Right, you know what? Let's do the punching bag then. Do you want to make the forfeit a wedgie? Do you want to make
all the dilemmas?
Yeah, with 3 dilemmas. Because remember, we only do 3 an episode now.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Because we did 5 and it was a long day.
Yeah,
and 2 weren't real, so... Punching bag time.
Wedgie.
Do you want the forfeit to be a wedgie or no?
We'll
have a look. Wait, do we look at the forfeits now? No, we have to wait, innit?
We have to see what
We have to wait. Right, we have to get the random number. Lads, you should know by now. Obviously, if you're just joining in for the first time and you're enjoying this because you've made it this far, please rate us 5 stars. Please subscribe on YouTube. But if you haven't seen a previous podcast episode, there is a punching bag to the left of me and the right of 10. And we get a random number from the producer that we have to hit. For example, number could be 500.
I think it's going to be high today. I don't know why. I've got a feeling
it's been pretty low. It's been in the 2s recently. Let's see. Our producers have picked a number, and whoever's closest decides the challenge. The number is
306. I always get the number wrong when I say it.
No, you got that right.
It is right.
306. I went first last time, so I'm going to let you go first.
I'll go.
So she's got to get close. Whoever gets closest to 306, basically, gets to pick the challenge, thus getting to decide the forfeit.
And then we're just going to add an extra forfeit on top of the forfeit of they have to get wedgied for 5 minutes.
What?
Unedited.
5 minutes. Here we go. Tennessee Fresher steps up. There was no thought behind them eyes, was there? There was zero thought. She's got 183.
183.
Speak me through the thought process there.
Do you know what? I'm at that point in my pregnancy where once I get up, I need to get back down. So when I got up, I just done it. I got 183. Go on.
250.
You win every week.
Because this is the issue. It's not power, it's smartness.
I'm not trying to go for power.
Oh, well then what are you going for?
I'm trying to go for smartness. I don't know do you know what it is? Because I'm pregnant, I don't know my strength. I haven't worked out my pregnancy arm strength.
That's true.
When I'm not pregnant, I know my strength.
Actually, you know what? You've made a valid point there.
Yeah.
I get to pick the challenge again. So challenge number 1. Right, we'll do the rapid fire riddle then.
Okay.
So each answer.
I hope one of them's the horse on Monday, whatever crap.
Oh yeah, the horse on Friday. Yeah. Each answer must be said in 20 seconds or less.
Okay.
So for example, what has keys but can't open locks?
Has keys but can't open locks. What has keys but can't open locks? They get you thinking these, don't they? Oh God.
Please play along at home, by the way, fellas.
They get you thinking these. What has keys? What is it again?
What has keys but can't open locks? This is the example round, by the way.
What has keys but can't open locks? Car keys.
What? What?
Electric car keys.
What? What makes an electric? What? It's a piano.
Oh.
It was a piano. So basically, if you fail to get at least 3 out of 5 correct, they take a forfeit. But if you get 4 out of 5, I must take a forfeit.
Okay.
Okay? That sound good? Thank you very much, sir. Are you ready? 20 seconds on each one here. We've got the countdown on the screen. Okay, you know what? The timer doesn't start until I finish the question.
Okay, yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Riddle number 1. Just wait for you to... You awake?
Yeah.
The more of this there is, the less you see. What is it?
The more of this... I know this one. The more of it there is, the less you see.
10 seconds left.
When you close your eyes?
No, kinda. Close.
Closing your eyes, sleeping, falling asleep?
No.
Waking up?
No. What happens when it's sleep? What happens when you sleep?
Dreaming.
Time over.
Dreaming.
Darkness. I actually tried to help you there. Right.
Dreaming. Dreaming.
You need to get all the other ones now right for the win. Okay. 20 seconds on the clock. Oh, you're going to know this within 2 seconds, I promise you. What can travel around the world while staying in the corner?
Oh, the stamp.
Bosh, 1 second on the clock. She's got it. There we go. That's 1 out of...
The stamp. Hit me with another.
Oh, you're going to... these are too easy now. What is always in front of you but can't be seen?
Air.
No.
Air's always in front of you but can't be seen. That's so rubbish.
Behind you right now.
Air always in front of you but can't be seen.
10 seconds left.
Your eyes.
No.
Your nose.
What is always in front of you but can't be seen?
Your nose.
Don't think literally. Think.
Time.
Kind of close. 2 seconds left. Get something more. What's up? The future.
Oh, these are so...
The future.
I hate a riddle.
No, you were quite close with time-ish.
But like my nose is always in front of me and I can't see.
You can see. You can, if you go like that, you can see your nose.
No.
Your massive pregnancy nose.
Your big dinosaur nose. You're going to be able to see that.
Wait, so you've got... Wait, okay, actually, if you get another 3, Sorry, if you get the next 2, you're on 3, so I'll let you off.
What's the fourth? Okay, actually, go on. We'll see if I lose first.
Why? No, let's set the forfeit now. Go on, let's set the forfeit now.
What does it say it is? Because I have an idea what it should be.
Go on, what should it be?
If I lose, we tell the story that we were going to say last episode.
Your story.
If I win, we also tell the story that you thought I was going to
Okay, deal. All right, deal. Fine. All right, cool.
So this is good. One of us is going to be embarrassed today.
Okay, sweet. So you've got to get the next 2, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 4. I'm light as a feather, yet the strongest man can't hold me for much longer. What am I?
Air.
No.
Loving the answer.
No.
Air. I'm strong as a feather, but the lightest man can't hold me.
The strongest man can't hold me.
The world.
No.
Space.
No.
The galaxy.
No. I'm light as a feather, yet the strongest man can't hold me. What am I? They can't hold me for long. No.
Oh.
Time up.
What is it?
Breath.
Oh.
You can't hold your breath for long, CC. You can't do it. You lose. Can we do the last one? I like riddles.
Yeah.
I do like a riddle. I guarantee you everyone at home have got these, by the way.
Yeah, because I think these are like ones that,
These are like, you grow up with these ones. Like this one's so easy. I have cities, but no houses. I have forests, but no trees.
I know this one.
I have rivers, but no water. What am I?
Dare I say it, but air?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I actually don't know this one. I thought I did.
Cities, but no houses. Forests, but no trees. Rivers, but no water.
The map.
Yes!
Yes!
Get in there!
Yes!
Oh, you still lose, though.
Oh!
I don't know how... I don't get that one. How is it a map?
Because it has all the cities on it, but doesn't have... What is it?
Houses.
Yeah, because it doesn't actually have the houses, but it has the city names.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
I'm trying to explain it. I got one.
No, you got 2 right.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you got stamp
couple.
and map.
Yeah. But I reckon some of them could have been air. There was one that was like definitely air.
Breath
is air.
Kind of, but
Yeah.
I'm not giving you it. Sorry. Which means you lose this episode of Punchin. So you've got to tell the story. And people were begging to know this, by the way.
I think people more want to know why you went so red.
Yeah, but they will never know, so it's completely fine.
Because I was actually willing to tell my story, my truth, but you...
Because I didn't realise where it was going. But you have to tell your embarrassing story. Sorry.
I want to tell your one.
No, that would literally be unfair.
Okay, basically, it's my worst fear. So I feel like you know where I'm going with this story of it being my worst fear. But it's not what happened yet. It's more the after things that you said to me after that made it so much worse.
What?
So basically, I was just in the bathroom, the toilet, and Danny walks in, okay? And I'm on the toilet, and I'm going toilet, and he's like...
Be specific.
No, I'm not going...
Be specific.
No, I'm not. Oh, you want me to be specific then, huh? Should we tell all the story? Yeah, that's what I thought. So then, I just want to say that happened, okay? I don't want to go into how that made me feel, how I felt just disgusting animal. So I'm like, Daddy, get out. I'm not talking to you for the rest of the night. Get out. I literally texted my sister group chat. I said, I'm so embarrassed. I'm going to have to start an argument with him because I'm just so embarrassed that he's walked in and said that you went to the toilet. Anyway, the thing what made it worse, embarrassment for me, was after you turned to me and you said... He said, did you need to go to shit the whole way home? like, as if we were on the way home and I was clenching in my...
That's what I thought, yeah. Because as soon as we got home, you ran up to the toilet.
Oh my God,
you ran up.
That's such a lie. I didn't run up.
You were being nonchalant about it, but I knew you needed it.
And you told me you were doing something, so I was like, cool, like he's busy, like you just...
That was my time.
Yeah, like, you came in, it was just after you were like, oh, did you need it the whole way home? Like, what? You said something else as well. Oh, and then he's come in the room with his hair slicked back. He slicked his hair back and he went, I've done this because I feel embarrassed with my hair slicked back, so I'm trying to make you not feel as embarrassed as well.
I'm a good man.
That is not the equivalent.
I'm a good man.
But basically, that was the embarrassing story. But that's not the embarrassing story he thought I was going to tell. He thought I was going to tell a story about how he accidentally... I want to say it so bad.
We'll save it for another episode. Do you know what I mean? Keep them coming back, you know? Keep the retention.
The thing is, both the stories are on the same are on the same category, but yours is just way worse.
Mine's worse. Mine's a lot worse. And it will never be told on this podcast. So it's unfortunate, fellas. It's unfortunate. Maybe it will be told next week. You'll have to find out because we upload every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. and you will never see unless you subscribe. You rate us 5 stars. You follow us on all the platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, everything. You will never see that if you don't contribute. Please rate us 5 stars. Please subscribe. Turn notification bell on. Any last words?
We'll see you next Wednesday
at
5 p.m.
Yeah.
Bye.
Punchin'.